Some people say we live in a world of irreconcilable differences. Others say that true peace, lasting peace, can't be obtained because we haven't found a way yet to change the human heart. I took a journey once with a warrior named Minkayani down a remote river deep in the Amazon basin of Ecuador. The events of that journey will challenge what a lot of people say. To understand what brought us to the river on that day, we need to know about Minkayani and his people, the Wadani. You see, our story was set in motion before I was even born. Minkayani was just a boy. Minkayani had grown up in the rainforest, living the same way the Wadani people had lived since the beginning of time. The fierceness of the Wadani tribe was legendary. More than half of all the Wadani died from the spears of other Wadani. And this cycle of revenge spearing had brought them to the brink of extinction.
kuimba na kane.
Muna sesia nem hutikane I haure wa manea. Muna sesia nem muna I haure bena manea. Idira muna herubu musesa haure. Mona kincha basi bura beusia.
Ne mona samambu.
Nikajali zasi jimba na kanya.
Nangu imba na kane da jumara ko si bari puru dai bara ko bedia.
Kain to tapeu sira samambi. Na wena ko warsa nembut hokinaka. Nanga ule rukuna da chokodi kanya.
Puta bei vuru muna sawa bei.
Mikayani zeta nama. Tajumana menane teta mea. Kirakawa jipapa unubi.
Oti daira ununie.
Muna tama du hundriye.
Encima, imagínate, no estoy, yo estaba parado detrás del arco cuando vi se
Ah, dia pura bedia.
Antira maju buru.
Buka kuara ko bedia.
Terama bati kanti ni.
¡Cuídalo! ¡Dispárale! ¡Dispárale, idiota! ¡Dispárale!
¡Solo tengo una bala! ¡Ahí hay otros!
Oh, ever since I was a boy, I loved making things with my hands. Mom and Aunt Rachel have said that Dad and I were very much alike that way. I was 8 years old when we made a model plane together. That was the time when Dad was first looking for the Wadani. I had heard the violent stories of the Wadani. Everyone near the jungle did. Dad said he saw their violence as a trap, like a prison that they couldn't escape from on their own. He would make flights as often as he could, try to find one of their small villages. That was the only time I was afraid when he was flying. I'm guessing Mikayani must have been around 20 years old when he first saw my father's plane. It's a guess because the Wadani don't mark time. To this day, Mincounty doesn't know his actual age.
Ikayani wera na dajia chichari kanea. Umana no menani wera na hanapanua. Hua kazai.
Mama rai mama bahawa osya.
Yara itu bokosima.
Di jiakrin chabuzigir. Ano menani hanabal. Behaudezida.
Munyazi bai mamara beaya.
Wera na hanapanua. Imama kanya kanya.
Yara de beadito vidota beadita. Kova tani mara de beadita.
Shell 5-6 Henry.
South section clear.
Roger that.
Alright, I'm going down for a closer look.
Contact Sector 6. Do you copy? Shell.
Roger that.
Shell. I said contact. Woo! We found him. North corner, Sector 6.
Mom?
Do you copy? At Second River, south of the quarter line.
Mom? Mom?
Steedy boy?
Contact Sector 6. Do you copy?
Contact Sector 6. Roger that.
I'm going around. I saw one. I know I did.
Minkai mamara busubura bari suara tabe.
The days that followed were like Christmas. Our home was kind of a base for everyone who lived in the jungle. Dad would fly them in and out of remote airstrips, bringing them supplies. But those missionaries, the families that came to our house to celebrate finding the Wadani, they were special. The Elliots, the McCauleys, the Flemings, and the Udarians. They were closer to us than any blood family.
And the bucket turns in an even bigger circle. So of course it does.
Dad, of course, was always forging ahead.
Jim, just watch me. Look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let out so much line that the drag of that line is gonna work with centrifugal force. See that? And as I keep the airplane in that tight, continuous turn, oh wow, look at that. Huh? The bucket stays in almost exactly the same spot. It hardly moves.
In theory. In theory.
In theory. Do you know what theory is? In theory. You believe me? You know what this means? This is it. We made contact.
Actually, Nate, I've made some contact of my own. I've been learning some Waodani phrases from Dayuma. Oh, come on, buddy, just relax. Look, I've been very careful about this. Rachel knows absolutely nothing about this. Do you realize what that means?
It means it's time to rejoin the planet.
It means that I can say Sambua John. Where's the John in Waodani?
Uncle Jim. You wanna try this, son?
Shouldn't you tell Rachel?
No.
She understands the language better than any of us.
Betty, I tell my sister. She's gonna go tell her superiors next. We're gonna still be talking about this in 2 years. We don't have 2 years, Betty. The Waodani are killing so many people. The government's under pressure. They're gonna bring in troops. We have one chance to reach these people. Now, this is it.
If Nate's bucket drop really works and he thinks he can find a place on the river to put the plane down, maybe a sandbar. Hey! We'll call it Palm Beach!
Jim.
Oh, come on!
Tarzan, keep in treehouse, eagles.
Jim, this is not a picnic. No one's ever made contact with these people and lived to talk about it.
We'll have our guns. If it comes to it, we'll shoot in the air. The Indians always run from guns.
They always run, Olive.
And what if they don't run?
That was incredible! The guys are never gonna believe it! This is fantastic! Woo!
Aunt Rachel lived in a remote Quechua village that bordered Waodani territory. She was 12 years older than Dad and helped raise him. I knew Dad was protecting her by keeping the Waodani contact a secret. I just wanted someone to protect Dad.
Ela, Shell calling Ela, over. Ela, this is Shell, over.
Stevie, what a wonderful surprise. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, Aunt Rachel. I'm good. But I'm preparing a little surprise for Mom, and I need some help.
A surprise? Sounds great. Fire away.
Well, Mom wanted Dad to speak at least one line in native dialect properly. But now you're driving her nuts.
Hey, don't be so hard on him. His Quechua's not that bad.
No, not Quechua. Waodani.
Waodani? Why?
Well, because he wants to be able to greet Diane next time she comes.
All right. What do you have in mind?
Something simple. Like, I'm your friend.
So, you want I'm your friend in WoW.
Your sincere friend.
Well, that's an easy one. Just repeat this after Deyuma.
Hi, Diuma.
Hello, Steve. We say bua.
Bua.
Bia.
Bia.
Unubua.
Unumbua. Bua, bia, unumbua.
Bia bua.
Muy pa. Muy para perita mana. Pendaina, jauh saja rabaya.
Arriba para! Osira moi para! Zera bu! Kiandara! Waraba! Beasida! Ipara! Waraba!
Buena na, hobi data. Moi para haura nata. Embera kadra wasia.
Anjem benana basita baliuru. Echa diubire tai wasia. Busida nampa.
Menana hitasita. Warapo wana.
Stevie boy! Lunch! Honey, your daddy won't be back for hours.
I'm not hungry.
I knew we had a small runway. I tried to imagine Dad landing on the river sandbar he'd found near the Wadani village. I told him I wished I could be there with him. He said, "Don't worry. You will be."
do. Oh, here we go. Wanna go, Mama? Go, Mama? Got the rocks in your hand? Oh, go. Be good. Son, you know, I can leave that here. You just say the word. Good boy. Let's get it in the airplane. That's it. Do you know how far away the sun is?
93 million miles.
Do you know that that's a fraction of how much your daddy loves you?
If the Wild Johnny attack, will you defend yourself? Will you use your guns?
Son, we can't shoot the Wadani. They're not ready for heaven. We are.
Promise me one thing. Just one.
One thing. Sound like your mother.
If you get in a jam, a real jam, promise me you'll say these words to them.
What words?
The Wadani words. They mean, I am your friend. Your sincere friend. Bua Bia Unumbwa.
Bua Bia
Unumbwa.
Numbwa. Bua Bia Numbwa. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Got everything then? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
Back to me.
Right?
See you on the radio. Be a good boy.
Love you, Dad. Love you.
Roger. What do you think?
All this preaching in the jungle? How long before the monkeys get saved?
Yeah, at least if they do, we'll know someone's listening.
Anjiraba kare-karea hunaka hinganang.
Saha kowe ra katrapan? Balik tes sidai wae.
Muna torora mamanya. cứ đi ngoài đó chúng mày là số cái một câu hay à?
Hingga lang hao da wesi da tai wa sai mau de. Mana ki ma de mau nya. Muna wanya. Muna wanya. Ninki we tikina da putiki ma. Mai ora ninki a beya. Itu buta tu. Udah me wanya.
Gentlemen, we got company.
Mira Jabba. Mira Jabba. Mira Jabba. Abare biya Jabba.
Ed. My name is Ed. What is your name?
Unu kinamba munja bana da Jumaina. Samabu banaka pananita funua. Da Jumaina samabu. Panamu ne tedi ta funua da chicharra tedi.
Maybe her name is really, really long.
Panamu da tedi muna pusi da wine da bua. Panamu da tedi ta funua da chicharra tedi.
Ede da Jumai mai. Ede da Jumai mai.
All right.
Ede da Jumai mai.
I don't know.
Want something? Hey, the gun. Ede da Jumai mai.
Yeah.
Da Jumai mai.
All right. Yeah. Airplane. Yeah, if that's what you want, guess we're gonna go for a ride.
Trying to get out of the airplane right above the village.
Kuta Jumaina nusika.
Nengkayani kimut ede ta kabudi kuna suntua.
If they saw him, they know we're friendly.
Thank you.
Panamu na kiran jibulete da kada Jumaina kudera.
We don't understand. You go up? Pete? Up? Pete, come here. I don't know.
I checked my notes. They speak so fast.
Nantorana da ci bedare un'inaka.
Gimana budak samawa? Gimana?
It's supper time.
Gimana budak samawa?
Mira ka tău, ca să vă tău. Tranca o tău, te mana kina, ne ca să vă tău. Păi că ne han tău. Kai tu tău. Izo veta ve.
She just proposed to you, Roger.
Kane udah tidak muncul mana maku. Sama itu bawa udah buma. Main kamu lah sama udah buma.
Torna apa sih tahu? Main kamu tiada orang ode masih.
Ama hingga aku dah sesida.
Mungkin apa sih tahu mana? Aja pernah tahu masih tahu. Tahu mana biasa.
Di mana kak?
Saya dah cuma rununa sih, tak makin coba kira kalau corona kabur.
Kane udah jinak cekenan ni. Torona nama nak jadi tote para. Torona udah jinak apa nak otra. Mumia sama mai trabalho. Mikai, pasal quem chabu?
Boa harasida, Anjira, tayo may basida. Wadi ka na ta harasida ni Kiwi.
O atara basida bata kasida. Tayo may koya kasida.
Tadi dah pakai darah saya.
Kia wala tara buka buya. Tajira orang kita banda, ancaru tajira bandia.
Ani dah dah.
Here, don't drink it all.
What are you trying to say, Petey?
Missionaries!
What?
Mira Java! Mira Java!
Joe, come in! Come in, Joe!
Bien. Não boa. Não boa.
Joe. Dad. Are you okay? It's your call time. Tell the owner of the pier to take good care of him. I know it's alone, okay? Okay. Mom wants to talk now, so please pick up. Please, Dad.
Ave tornava ulitone nia.
Da girare ubudada?
Da jinane minonia anjira ulitone pedikane.
Mano hingarama.
Uno naya. Tawa itesi.
Duano ada shirami.
Rachel, it was so hard for Nate not to tell you.
So far, we found 4 of them. Jim, Roger, Pete,
What about Ed?
Keach told me that they found him in the water at the edge of the beach. And by the time we got there, the water had come up and had carried him away. And Mary Lou, I wanted so badly to go get him.
And there's still a chance?
No, ma'am. Keach was positively identified him. Here they took his wristwatch to prove it was him.
And Nate?
We found Nate in the river right near Palm Beach.
Tornava provato Nusia. Gimana? Kaya sa osi. Demi ba krude wa Malaysia. Gimana pura chupiai tepu. Gimana? Kaya sa osi.
Muna se va.
Kaya sa osi gimana? Gimana kaya sa osi?
Muna peminata tikita.
Pura bandaya. Ana puta padi.
Nen kivere se osi chichi warra na muna chawari.
Ya.
Mikayani muna peminata mikayani muna kariban. Muna sokai buta mikayani muna kira jubuliata mikayani. Muna sokai buta mikayani kira jubuliata muna peminata.
Ya buah bela kiraka.
Buat tamai ranjiro menabel dia.
Namen ada hoin. Nama hoin.
Gimana samamu?
Gimana timuta bu gimana ta?
Tamenta tadiata.
Mawar makini.
Tamenta tadiata.
Kiniemo.
Tamenta tadiata. Tamenta tadiata. Gimana samamu? Tamenta tadiata. Tamenta tadiata.
Ed.
Not your friend anymore. Not anybody's friend anymore.
Steve Saint.
It didn't work.
Don't touch that too quickly. You know hurting a dog won't help.
Gimana? 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 Megamo! 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 Not this, my family! My family! Keep your family! I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry.
Dayuma was never the same after that day. The cycle of violence that her family had lived in had come around to catch her again. She began to talk about returning to her tribe so that they would know that not all foreigners kill. It wasn't very long before her family provided her the opportunity. Her sister Gimari and Mother Akawa were still looking for her. And now they were desperate enough to take their chances with the foreigners, just as she had done years before.
Bien, buah. Acabo. Químate.
¡Encontramos sus lanzas!
¿Les quiere disparar? ¿Esto lo que quiere?
Estas mujeres están muertas, señorita. ¡Muertas!
Nosotros las regresaremos.
If Kimari and Akawa had not been women, they would have been killed. So Dayuma believed that women going to her family might be shown the same mercy.
Gracias, Juan. Vaya.
Yo me quiero que Buda se va a dar de Buda. Ahora quiero que te beses de hingarane ba.
Jira mikayani ka buah. Humada jira de bemara wadane aba unwe buah.
Ijira da jumaeta.
Mikayani wakawa humada ide bemara. Ewarisa mua buah krinche babaria mikayani. Druda bera moi padeba. Gima de kira kamea.
Ahora batalla.
Ahora para hingarar por boa.
I don't like this, Mommy.
It's just a game, honey. To see who can touch the most.
Que me va cru de bema ba. Da gira por wa da tia betiburu.
Pode jira poia e de daea.
Kan que da carea con ese dia.
Kimira mamura e jina kari bavaria. Muanua bua bia bua. Toraraba kimira poia huma be daea. Wegongi ba kimi bahara mia betea bia buta. Wegongi ba kimi bahara sia mia betea bia buta.
Hingarawa sawa ka wapuru. Wegongi mawa harabuda.
Wengongi baharasia idiote. Bubesia mia beira kajiru buta.
Ma konewa Buddha bedala sama bu. Ma kuidata.
Kimi warata harate ate seta. Bia buka bara mara da jirame bate seta.
Sama pana tana mata ima pana ne jadi. Mande pana pena tai uma pena pena ta.
Na buena número no menani. Nanto yo mai ode.
Ma konewa pedea Buddha la mua kuidata. Nana wena na tapi ni pena sidara. Mia suwa super dia.
Na buena número pe dia.
Nikayani. Anjira wena na watu ana.
Na! Muhunusia! Wada hingara dede! Muhua batasia! Wada da yume basiburu. Kare biasi moipa. Kaga baba yasi! Bu emberara miasuba! Pusesa kento! Yaba buena Nemo! Moipa! Moipa omae no menani! Moipa pea pua! Taipa pea dia! Buda que la kiraka ay no menani.
Muara beakabu.
bura basiburu. Bura da yumea.
Kanea kini mi da bezit. Taiba kinezit. Menanjia duab.
Bedea de sesida wa dani rama wara karea we gongina. Jira bia mia beate. Wasa da vasida. Ejubia besita. Anjira bia pena ni karea. Baritua ewarite.
Sea haiwan ingalatea.
Torona para dentro, huave adena.
Abe de odi anjira itea. Umara mama waya. Ode kimo oniburu. Karaya.
Kayan. Di kay bata puro kuwan mo.
Yesus sama.
Toto min kayan.
Yesus sama abu. Música, Mikayan. Boa tua música. Aqui, mano. Boa tua música. Auriava. Wadabi. Maura. Wadabi. Música.
Kima nemo de otere bien ba. Ay no me nana na khasati. Embera khajura bar de mera bia to khouda.
Kimura mumura bodoa. Nemo de ijara sita go ngongi te deta hoita.
Ma bai uru mang de beita. Kimo kira ta khudata. Tayu ma haure ti pa ura de kodara chume ura. Ma bai ura chume beuya.
Nande nemo budara mara odigare.
Sawa bua krinchabu Mikayan.
Dua mara kichwa. Taya wana hari mara bakarea. Kichwa baran berara.
Muchas gracias, señores.
Mar, Katy, e Tivi. Nemo emeradas de penua. Yabuka.
No, that's boiled plantain mash and water.
Oh, I have so many stories about when I first came to visit Aunt Rachel in Wadani. Let's just say there are some things you never forget. According to Wadani tradition, as my father's oldest son, I would be responsible for avenging his death. So Aunt Rachel warned me never to appear too interested in the particulars. She herself had no idea who the actual killers were. But of course I couldn't help but wonder. That was when I first saw Minkayani. I remember feeling like I irritated him.
Nama sana embeu la kabul.
Pura saya baragarea.
Mingi? Ano menani? Ano menani na mabasida? Mingira, wina mai sida.
Ako sabaw ni sida? Dai do wasida de hirura. Tu gano é mercê do barra. E pude cai do wanya. Mesmo a berra.
Na mãe nena da taita.
Era wea no menani. Biabua waigongi. Pura kaidu. Mandre anjia.
Masa.
Kana panua.
Tarea da irira hurubata.
Unusia panua, waudani nesber.
Mãe Berana. Mãe Bedeiuro. Andi bedai sikata. Mãe membre deio.
Peude wani sikata. Puta wai ruara ta tarea bedita.
going to run?
No, Stevie boy.
We no kill. When Gongi say no, you no kill. Even spearing us, we no spear you. Anomenani very angry. They say we make fever. They die. Or they say no, we live well.
Ompore and Dawa pleaded with their family for hours. In the end, it was the Anamanani's sickness that helped turn the tide. In the darkness, just before dawn, they became too weak to attack.
Karebata, dairana o necessidade de misi. Muemberana bien no muta kuamia ba. Etata muteta. Dietata baito. Nerata huria. Karebadatu ma. Muemberana na bien tuano. Karebadatu ma muemberana bien tuano kuamia ba.
Kau.
Shell, this is Tijueno. We have an emergency. Over.
Tijueno, this is Shell. What's wrong, Rachel? Over.
Kimo and Dala have returned with the Anomanani. All of them. They have polio. They're dying. Over.
Roger. You'll have to quarantine the village, Rachel. You read?
We read you, Frank. Tell everyone to pray.
Vita Kimo. Yang pea pia pada tasau sita.
Mo ameazo. Mo arazi. Kimo we. Aji kiraka. Aji miazo.
Sotana katana kinapanua.
Mikayani ichia. Areida baidea. Areida baidea.
What's he shouting?
Ichia
He's
Mikayani.
saying no food, children will die.
Mikayani. Mikayani. Areida baidea.
Quarantine meant we couldn't leave the village. No one could walk in with supplies. I felt trapped in a place that wasn't my home. Little did I know that Minkayani felt trapped as well. And this place was his home.
Rachel.
The monkeys and wild boar seem to have abandoned this part of the jungle. Thanks for the drop. Over.
This is all the medicine we have in Shell. We're bringing more down from Quito.
And we need more advice on how to keep them breathing. Maybe you could talk to Dr. Wally?
I did. You just gotta keep them moving on those teeter-totters.
But their lungs are still filling.
We'll keep you in food and medicine until the quarantine is lifted. Tell Marge Mary Lou says little Phil is fine. We're all praying for you.
Ninkayani, warara be ubre kabua.
Bangka, bukannya lu de que minta socarajoya. Bahana de mana.
Ni harada. Ni gira que rambiaen aquí movinaga. Nampa sokai. Nampa sokai robo e ya ba bedara. And ayume. Karaga, karabaga, babodo. Sogai baziburu. Aduh, bagaimana Pak Uru lindruta. Mana kebai? Muharada kento por. Muharada boa beura. Não, não é a minha boa. Bauru hundrudo, marahu ma. Piononida uma. Penelida é pai tudo. Caralho. Ame ora moakimo. Na yume. Bukiraka, la gira de Menara de todo, ¿verdad?
Luwaba pida! Namagaudea! Narambarayesa! Urajunanjinam. Urapoya Muruma.
Nanto wada bayuru. Wada huma bayda ba kasi.
After 8 weeks, the quarantine was lifted. My mother and sister and I could finally go home. The teeter-totters had stopped, and with them, the endless cycle of revenge. The Wadani had found a reason to live differently, and in the end, that seemed to be what so many of them were waiting for.
I miss you so much.
You'll just miss the manio.
I'd like to say goodbye to Minkayani.
It's important to do what's in your heart, Stevie.
Body dua, yambre, se rude. Pia uno kibria dua. Chuna, neburo. Wawangongi. Dedeji. Unun, monia antara. Mu zezaba. Ua pia.
After I left Minkayani, I started a new life that would take me to the United States. Aunt Rachel and I kept in touch, and occasionally I'd visit in the summers. She spent the rest of her life with the Wadani. I was living with my family in Florida when I got the news that Aunt Rachel had died. It didn't come as a surprise. We had known about her cancer. And though she came from a large family in the States, she wanted to be buried with the Wadani, who she considered to be family as well. So my wife Ginny and I traveled to Ecuador to honor her request.
What are you thinking?
How do you? Way alive? Faith?
Nemo harabe waye babe.
Via nusia mutete bate seita.
Rabo nindo bubere. Mo kimara mo warra. Tu mo penesia joba da tora naka. Aku mo awambaya. Buzara hamabu. Nemo hamabu. Dai bu embarado. Boa casa ai bumar. Masar boa. Babe. Anjia panua guaranada. Mamina torrara wanea. Anjia o meu beui. Zocapanua irada Waldani.
Bunikia é você da Juma be da Aurora. Monesida.
Mate buru ara mabudu.
Kayani said was there was something I needed to see. No other explanation was offered. And so our journey that had spanned 2 worlds, bridged the Stone Age and the 21st century, finally led us here, down the lonely Kururai River.
Ça avion. Is this it? Is this what happened?
Baba Badasio. سواد دايرة بطاطية بسيطة. أستاذ باكيرة بسيطة. Watani raba kencha duana kinakabuya.
What? What did he see? Tell me!
Kimo harasio wegungira. Drubara. Nina duo kiruda. Grita sidala era ahora. Naldeu, do kiruda.
What? What?
自己带他吧。
Muzeja. Kakua.
Was his aunt?
Basia.
My father lost his life at the end of the spear. And it was at the end of the spear that Minkayani and I found ours. It's true that my dad and his 4 friends were not given the privilege of watching their children and grandchildren grow up. But Minkayani is a grandfather. It's the first time in Wadani history they've ever had so many grandfathers. He's not only a grandfather to his own children, he's a grandfather to mine. My dad would have liked that. Through the years, people could always identify with our loss, but they could never imagine the way that we would experience gain.
Minkai got to come to the States, and that has started these visits. He said some of the foreigners are so nice that even when you're driving, you just stop by their houses and you go to one of the openings in their walls, and he said they just open it for you, and then they start giving you food, and it's already hot and it's already cooked and stuff. He said, I see those foreigners very, very well. When Minkai came back from the States the first time, he told the people that the foreigners are really big and fat because even when they go walking, they don't move their feet. They just get on the trail, and the trail moves. Well, Ompore, his wife, said, oh, you're talking wild. Minkai just kept saying, that's why all the foreigners are fat. They don't walk, they don't climb, they don't make gardens. But when they got to that one, Ompore she just said, well, how are they gonna live then? Minkai said, they have these big food houses. And he said, there's just piles of food. First, there's these young people, and they're standing at the place where you go out and you smile as big as you can. And he said, they pretend like they're not seeing you. And then he said, then after a little while, then they look at you and they smile. And he said, when they smile, boom, you can just go and take all the food with you. And I said, well, it's kind of like that. So I just took out my credit card and I said, first you have to give them something like this. And Minkai looked at all of them, he smiled, and he said, they just give it right back to you. Ompore started griping at me. She said, Babe, what do you mean sending Minkai back here? He was so fat that whenever I'd say, Minkai, go out and bring some meat back for me, she said, he would just go out and he'd find a tree and he'd just mow.
Under a new sky, beyond all the fear, nothing familiar, but a voice spoken clear, surrounded by strangers, living with the same pain, a need to surrender, a love to regain. Two worlds collide into one new life. What once was lost, hope has found. The journey has only begun along the river, along the river. Tasting the freedom once stolen away, chasing tomorrow and changing today. Two worlds collide into one new life. What once was lost, hope has found. The journey has only begun along the river, along the river. Imagine a place that's away once was lost, hope has found. The journey has only begun along the river, along the river.